Hi everyone, this is a strong and stable video and we're going to do the sit to stand. Now you can see I'm in a caravan this morning, so wherever you are inside at the moment, or maybe on your deck, pull up a chair. We'll learn the sit to stand and then we'll talk about how we can make that into a challenge. So this is my chair at the moment, nice and sturdy and steady. And wherever you're doing exercise on a chair, just make sure it's not going to slip as you stand up and sit down on it. So make sure it's steady. You could also push the chair up against the wall so the back legs are stuck there, so it's not going to slide anywhere if the floor's a little bit slippery or your chair and floor would go like that. Alright, so other things to think about for safety before you get going is your footwear. I've got a pair of nice sturdy shoes on with the laces done up well. The main thing is that they're not going to slip at all. All we're doing is standing up and sitting down here, so make sure your feet are steady and there's nothing around you that you're going to slip on. Okay, so sit, which is what I'm doing now, and stands when you straighten your legs up. Pretty straightforward name for an exercise, isn't it? Some of you will need to use your hands on the chair. You might even have arms on your chair that you can use. Those of you who've done this before and all know you've got really strong legs and that's okay, you might do it with your arms crossed in front of you, standing up. So if you're not sure, put your hands on the chair and stand up and then sit down, okay? So have a go at that if you're in the right place for this now. Holding the chair, if you're not sure, push your heels down into the floor and looking forward rather than down, standing up. So think about your head going up, and as you go backwards, sitting, push your bottom into the back of the chair and then sit down. Nice work. So we're trying to keep our back upright all the time. So that's the basic sit to stand exercise, really good for building your leg strength. We're going to make this into a challenge at the moment. Some of you will have done this in our classes before. See how many you can do in 30 seconds. So we're doing this as a challenge rather than a test. So if you've done this with a physio, physical therapist, or maybe a doctor before as a test, it might seem a little bit different than this challenge. So while you're at home, and maybe if you're on your own, safety is your first thing. So if you need to, you'll be holding onto the chair or the arms. If you can, you cross your arms, and whichever arm position you choose to do, see if you can keep that as we follow the challenge so you can see how much you're getting better each day. Alright, and if you start to feel dizzy at all or it's not working for you, you just sit down and take a rest. Alright, so what you'll need is your chair and some kind of clock. You can either do it with me, we're going to do it now for 30 seconds together. So ideally if you had a clock on the wall in front of you, that would be cool. Otherwise, if you're doing this on your own, maybe using a phone with a timer. Let's see if I can get this phone. Okay, so we're going to 30 seconds. Are you ready? We'll do this together. Now you count the number of times you go up and down yourself. I'll try not to speak too much to disturb you, and I'll keep a count of mine as well. Now don't try and go at my pace. I might be going slower or even faster than what you want to do. Just see how many you can do when it gets to 30 seconds. Then the stopwatch will let us know when our time is up, and then we'll stop. Okay? Counting down 3, 2, 1. That's it, stop. I didn't quite make that last one, did I? Alright. Stop. How many did you do? You might like to write that number down for yourself so you can track and see how you're doing day to day over this challenge. Take care, thanks.